If you're willing, I'd like to ask you, Jeff McKee, what is the biggest risk?
Yeah. I mean, I would say, from a property casualty, some of the areas that we invest in are on the Gulf Coast, whether we're invested in Corpus Christi, Jacksonville, Florida, all these places. And so, we do review and have great insurance on our properties. And so it's in case there's, fire, flood, that kind of a damage, which, it happens occasionally in these communities. And then you also need the business continuity insurance in terms of if we displace guests maybe to a hotel or another community while their unit is getting repaired, maybe there was a flood or there was fire. We also need the business continuity to make sure any rents that we would have lost that we're covered on that. So yeah, we're basically well insured, and so that's something that we're very cognizant of in terms of where are we with the FEMA flood map, where are we with this and in terms of any hazards that we've got on the property. So that's probably the first one. And then lately, in a rising interest rate, the second area of risk we're trying to mitigate is trying to put rate locks. So trying to lock in the rate before it keeps creeping up on us. And so then that would be another one. Basically, we're fortunate in the U.S. to have a lot of fixed rate long-term debt. So we're just very careful of the adjustable rate mortgages, the ARM products out there, because they could creep up over time. And so when we're putting a lot of debt on these properties, 30, 40, $50 million loan, we're trying to look at the rate lock and be able to manage that. And sometimes, we pay a bit extra to get that type of insurance, the rate lock cap. So we try and put a cap on any interest rate that we're locking in long-term debt. And so those would be two areas, kind of the property casualty and business continuity. And then the second area in rising interest rates, having a rate cap and paying for a lock and underwriting that expense to give you some assurances of your debt payment won't escalate much over time.